Greetings, my thoughtful inquisitive viewer, and welcome to my channel, The Mystery of Creation and Its Challenges, or Writer's Blog. And kind reminder to my thoughtful inquisitive viewers, please don't forget to subscribe for my channel, of course if you like it, and give me your feedback, please. Kind reminder to my occasional viewer, please give me your likes or dislikes. And kind reminder to all of you, before doing it, remember, listen to your soul talking to you through your intuition. Video clip number 4, Repentance Part 3. Flame bodies, characteristics. Buddhic body or plane. Body number 6. It is the most sensible body of human being. Only Buddhic body has power of sense. Only Buddhic body controls the criteria of sensibility, rationality, usefulness or uselessness of things. Only a Buddhic, sometimes they call it a Buddhic, I would prefer Buddhic, but sometimes we call it a Buddhic. Only Buddhic body can tell a genuine value of what's going on. Sensibility and mindfulness is what differentiates Homo sapiens from animal. Presence of power of developed mind could make human being a messiah, and lack of it make him an animal. Level of development of Buddhic body is determined by its sensibility, mindfulness, and ability to rationalize and comprehend our way of life and its prime values from heavenly hierarchy point of views. If we develop that body and its subplanes, it will be saving us from materialistic instantaneous wants. It will be saving us from forgetting our true purpose of life. Buddhic body has identical structure with consciousness of Almighty Lord. Creator's bodies or planes called universes, verses of our bodies and planes, and it is how we as human being has been made in His image, having the same bodies, and it's how we can merge our consciousness with God Creator through those bodies. Connect not just with Him, but with heavenly hierarchies, Hebrew beings. It's how we can develop our own bodies, get God's messages and guidance. It means with only developed Buddhic body, Almighty Lord emanations could reach us. And in our mind there will be no room for superstitions and dogmas if Buddhic body has been built or developed, and if it is functioning properly. This body is called body of wisdom. Otherwise, level of development of Buddhic body and its subplanes determines sensibility or quality of developed mind and its wisdom of making decisions of human being. Atma body or plane number 7. This body or plane designed for our soul, or they call it Atma. Atma, or our soul, does harvest through all her subplanes manifested in physical world, adopting, digesting life experiences, helping her to advance and acquire wisdom, become merciful, generous, and talented. Talented people transfer their life experience to soul through thin Atma subplanes. For instance, desire to live, love or pleasure reflected on astral body. and Atma subplane 3-7. Intellectual development of human being personality, painting, singing, art skills reflecting on mental, body, and Atma subplane 4-7. Atma magnetic body number 8. It's very unusual body of human being. Atma magnetic subplanes reflect soul and personality aspirations to spiritual development. If you have an astral plane and Atma magnetic subplane developed, you will be plunging into the practice of prayer. 3-8. If you have mental plane and Atma magnetic subplane developed, you will be plunging into the meditative practices. 4-8. If you practice in merging your consciousness with God and His supreme beings, consciousness, you are developing Buddhic plane and Atma monadic subplanes. 6-8. If those subplanes are underdeveloped and there is no harmony with personality and soul, you won't be interested in spirituality at all, and you won't get any desire to be engaged in spiritual practices. Manada or monadic body number 9. It's a body of spirit, will, and spiritual aspirations, unbeatable by any kind of circumstances. There is a saying, you cannot fight a fate. It's not case for them. Fate is not about them. The spirit is leading human being through the life. The spirit is life conditions and circumstances maker. If you, my dear thoughtful and inquisitive viewer, for instance, have developed 3-9 astral plane and monadic subplane, but having underdeveloped 3-6 astral plane and Buddhic subplane, you will be acting as a fanatic. Now you understand, my dear thoughtful inquisitive viewer, how critical for our evolution, our advancing, is knowing and developing our thin and fire bodies, not just physical one. Another example. If you are, my thoughtful inquisitive viewer, have developed 4-9 mental plane and monadic subplanes, you'll be obsessed by new ideas, making discoveries, and you will be keen on science. All our bodies, planes and subplanes, have consciousness, and we are controlled creature. And ask yourself, my thoughtful inquisitive viewer, if you don't have connection with God Creator and His heavenly hierarchy supreme beings, with whom you might be connected and from whom you might be having guidance. Otherwise, by whom you would be controlled. Of course you're right, my dear thoughtful inquisitive viewer. It depends on our level of consciousness, development of our thin and fire bodies and their subplanes development. Of course you're right, my dear thoughtful inquisitive viewer. If they are not developed properly, we can be influenced easily by TV, radio, books, neighbors, press, wives, husbands, friends, relatives, strangers, etc. Not by the God and His hierarchy, supreme beings. And it is getting even worse when we got guidance from dark and black magic forces invaded our thin bodies. By the way, astral and ether bodies are their favorite ones. And it's getting even worse when you got guidance from dark or black magic forces invading our not just thin bodies, but our universe, interfering in God's plan of evolution. And instead of helping our Creator, we will be feeling yourself useless. And they will be pushing us to a place of oblivion they will be leading us to self-destruction. Not knowing how our consciousness development crucial to our civilization, now knowing how our consciousness development crucial to our civilization, would you be agree, my thoughtful inquisitive viewer, that history of humanity is about unending war conflicts? And unfortunately, it's not about history of unending consciousness development practices. And it's about the time to implement through education, discovered through history of humanity, and not by utilizing artificial mind, but by meditative practices. And the question still remains. Do you think can we make the truth and trust in trend again? Do you think can we make the true education in trend again? Anyway, anupadic body number 10. It's the body or plane where guidance by God is performed directly through personality of human being, passing by his or her soul, spirit, passing communications with soul and spirit. It is about divine insights or divine inspirations. It's about divine vision coming from God himself. It is a God's plane manifested in human being body. And you and me can develop that only for one human being life, only for one incarnations. And that's why we're here. One of our routes of destination is about that. And if this plane and its qualities completely developed and manifested in human being, it means you are my inquisitive and prudent viewer is already an advanced race called angels or archangels. Okay, let's talk a bit about thin bodies functionality. Thin bodies or planes have ability of separation from physical bodies during your every night sleep, or in case of lethargy sleep, or in case when you are losing your consciousness, and definitely when you are dying. During separations, your thin planes are traveling, since they got consciousness, visiting different thin worlds, and in that kind of conditions, physical human body connected with thin bodies by silver thread or sutratma thread, which one has properties of unlimited stretching. It is an informational channel telling you about staying a thin world, manifesting in your consciousness through dreaming. It is serving as a channel, receiving energy coming from thin planes, feeding your physical body also. Lethargic sleep by nature is similar to every night's sleep, but it might be lasting for a long time, and it is happening because you have an experience in your past of traveling in astral body in state of consciousness. And when you don't practice in current life, you're not practicing in current life, your consciousness could decide separate from you and travel again. Consciousness has to be trained by you, my thoughtful inquisitive viewer. It's your responsibility. It's supposed to be trained on subject of management, expansion, and qualities to make the tool of development effective. And meditative practices are the best for that reasons, and not artificial mind. Don't get me wrong, you can trust artificial mind to do some kind of chore to alleviate your mundane life. But you can't trust developing your consciousness. No. And again, Mars, it's good example what might be happening. That will be it for today, and thank you for watching my video. And kind reminder again to my thoughtful inquisitive viewer, please don't forget to subscribe for my channel and give me your feedback. Kind reminder to my occasional viewer, please give me your likes or dislike. Kind reminder to all of you, before doing that, listen to your soul through your intuition, please. And see you all next week. We will be talking about consciousness, subconsciousness, superconsciousness, and thank you again for watching.